You've heard about the benefits of investing, but maybe you just still feel overwhelmed, lost, and confused with the whole process and not quite confident enough to actually get started with your own money. So, today I want to take you behind the scenes at a look at my Investing Made Easy program, which is designed to take you from start to finish with the investing process so that you can truly feel comfortable that you're making the right decisions with your money so you can consistently invest month after month without being worried or questioning your every step that you're taking along the process. So let's dive into it. I'll show you exactly what the program covers. If you do want to take action, I urge you to do so now because doors close Monday night and class starts live on Tuesday. And this is my last live round for 2020 as I'm going to be having a baby in October. So I'm going to spend the next 5 weeks pouring into this course and all of my students that are joining live with me. Investing Made Easy will guide you step by step through the process of getting your money invested for exponential growth in a sustainable way. I'm not trying to teach you any like weird tricks, okay? Through this program, you'll feel confident you can invest in your accounts month after month, knowing you're making the right choices. You'll gain a strategy for your finances and feel empowered by making the most out of your money. There are 4 modules. This is not designed to take forever. It's designed to take over a 4-week period of time. I'm going to be very involved with you to get you through this. There's going to be PDF guides, 18 tutorials, and bonuses, and enrollment is now open. In this program, you're going to determine how much money you'll invest, choose the investments to use, choose which accounts you'll use, and how to buy them. So through this whole thing, you get everything that you need. In the very beginning of the course, we just talk about how investing works and the magic of compounding. And this part right here that we get into is about emotional investing. It's the number one reason individuals completely fail with investing their own money, typically because they get into the emotions. They make decisions based on what's happening in the market, and this reduces gains from 3 to 5%. But on average, we see this. So this is why understanding this is going to help you save 3 to 5%. I don't want you to fall into these traps. It is just too easy, and I fell for them myself when I first started investing. So I know firsthand, especially when you're investing your own money, it's painful. That money you work really, really hard for, and you don't want it to drop at all. Understanding the natural cycle of investing will save you so much money over time. So we also get into creating those goals and those budgets. Sometimes people have a hard time really figuring out how to allocate their money between short-term and long-term. I help you with that so it becomes a much easier process. I've got worksheets that help, and also I've got a terms bank. So I know you can Google any freaking thing that you want to, but if you're like me, you'll see it can be really confusing. Sometimes I don't understand why they make terms so confusing on the internet sometimes, but I have simplified and put it into normal people terms, and I have that resource for you so you can understand it a little bit easier. Now I'm going to just share with you a couple, I have more modules to go through, but I'm going to share a couple of testimonials of people that have gone through this course with me. So Ileana says, after the course, I realized I was overcomplicating things when it comes to what I wanted money-wise, and I ended up opening an investment account 3 weeks into the course and thoroughly planned the details of my retirement. Then I took my learning one step further, opened up a college fund for my daughter, something I had been thinking about doing for the past couple of years. She was able to do that. I know you can too. And in module 2, we get into the building blocks, stocks and bonds. These 2 things are what makes all the different funds out there primarily. And understanding these base things will help you understand funds. Even if you only want to use funds, then having an understanding of what the heck is inside the fund, then you'll know why it's doing well or why it's not doing well and what to even compare it to for that frame of reference. So we get into index funds, mutual funds, and exchange traded funds. I show you how to look at fees and truly understand them. And if you already own some, I show you how to assess those and see, are they worth keeping Are you paying more than you should be, which is often what we find? And how can you get more return paying less money? We also look at researching stocks and researching funds. I use resources of other people's research to help me make my decision. And I'll show you how to do it. It makes it really easy. And then also, I show you how to explain taxes and fees and how to reduce those. There's ways that the wealthy make their tax practically nothing. It's called tax loss harvesting. I show you how to do it. I do that with our portfolios at the end of every single year, and it's a way to reduce your taxes. So why not take advantage of it? Now, Sarah says, Maggie's way of explaining investing was the first time someone broke through the confusion for me. This course has me excited to begin investing, where before I felt overwhelmed and far from ever entering this world. I really recommend the content of the course. Additionally, this was the first online course I've taken in a few years that held my interest and had me eager to learn more. You don't hear that a lot from investing, so I was like really happy to hear that from her. In module 3, so this is week 3, if you take it alongside of me, which you don't have to, or you don't have to take it with the students that sign up this round. It's available for you. You have lifetime access. But why not take action right away, right? So in week 3, module 3, we get into a brokerage account versus a retirement account. And not only that, but like which type of retirement account, traditional Roth rollovers, 401ks, and other company retirement plans. You're getting more and more offers thrown at you, but less and less education on what these offers all mean. So I help you understand which one to choose for your specific situation. And then we actually go through tutorials of how to open your accounts. There's different questions that come up along the account opening process that trip people up. And I help you make the smart choices and get in there so that you can, so that's not a hurdle for you. And in addition, like where I have seen most of all of the firms out there. So I'm able to guide you to find a good firm for you. So Samita says, prior to joining Maggie's investing course, I was clueless. Investing was a black box for me. Let me know if you feel this way, because I've heard that a lot. I didn't even know my retirement and brokerage account passwords. So how many of you have old 401k that maybe you haven't checked for years? Don't be afraid or ashamed if that's you, because it's a lot of people. She says, at 50, I was on my way to a divorce. I was nervous I'll make a mistake and lose all the money. I felt so ashamed of my lack of knowledge and awareness. And that's the thing, like this whole world makes us feel ashamed, but then there's no one that we can really talk to about money. It's like this hush hush taboo thing. And if we talk about it, it's weird. But then if we don't know about it, we feel dumb, and it shouldn't be like that. So she says, I would totally recommend this course. The reason being it was well structured and easy to follow and learn. Maggie is very supportive and has sessions to answer questions. She shares practical tips on how to research stocks, along with a lot of other reference tools. That's the thing. I really want to empower you to do this on your own and make sure that you know what is happening with your investments. So in module 4, that'll be week 4, we talk about building your portfolio, hiring a financial advisor, or using a robo or digital advisor. I will show you how to build your own, because it is the most cost-effective way. But if you decide that you want to work with a financial advisor, I go through the questions you should ask them, the ways to check their work to make sure they're really offering you and showing you, suggesting to you things that are low fee and good performing. A lot of times financial advisors unfortunately suggest high fee products, and I don't want that to happen to you. So through this course, you will never be taken advantage of. If that has ever happened to you, it will never happen again. I show you how to find your comfort zone. Even within that 80%, it's like, how do you split up the different investment options? Or if you don't want to use that 20% of stocks, how do you split up this 100% for you to be either conservative, aggressive, or somewhere in the middle to give you more comfort? I help you with that. I also show you exactly how to buy your investments. I do a screen share tutorial on that. So the market order, limit order, all that stuff that comes up when you're trying to buy, I explain that to you. And I have a full robo-advisor tutorial. This is a digital way to get invested. It is a low-cost way. It's more than doing it on your own, but it is very, very cost effective. It's how I invested for the first couple of years because I always go into research rabbit holes and it's sometimes difficult. It was when I first started to like actually make a decision. And I realized that was holding me back. I decided to use a robo advisor. But then once our accounts crossed about $200,000, I realized the fees that we were paying, I compounded this out like I showed you earlier with that one calculator. Those fees were going to add up to $40,000 at least. I was like, holy crap, that is not what I want to spend when I could do them on my own. And so I removed that feature and I show you how to do that too. So I also show you how and when to review and make changes, if any, to your portfolio, because once you get invested, you're going to wonder, do I just keep going? Like, when do I sell? How do I know? And I take you through that whole process. So that becomes just something that you don't even have to worry about. You'll know what to do. Andrea says, I've missed out on so much money because I spent the last 10 years saving when I could have been investing. I didn't know exactly how much that was until this course. So she was saving money. She didn't know that she could be investing. She said, I was in Maggie's first round of students. I joined because I had heard about the benefits of investing, but I kept thinking it was too risky or that I had to spend all day looking at the stock market. Thanks to what Maggie teaches in the course, now I know it's not risky if you have a plan and know what you're doing. 1 year later, I found a sustainable investment strategy, and I've even hired Maggie for her financial planning sessions because she says that I'm an awesome teacher. So thank you. This course has been one of the best investments I made online, no doubt. So that is what Andrea said, and I am so thankful for that feedback. Now, Investing Made Easy is 4 training modules that show you how to grow your wealth through investing so you're not working for every dollar forever, with 18 video lessons, PDF guides, and bonuses, which, by the way, those PDFs are really, really helpful because they complement the video tutorials. And this stuff, you might want to see it in different ways. Not everyone is an auditorial learner. Some people are visual learners. And so I combine it all to meet the needs of different types of learners. So regardless of how you learn, you will find that through my approach, we've got it covered. So this is valued at $1,900. If you really think about it and compound out the growth and the fees that you'll save, it can be worth well over that. In addition, I'm going to throw in a financial workbook. This is a $97 value. It helps you stay financially organized. If you've got different accounts all over the place, if you're not sure of how much you're spending, if you've got some debt to take care of, I've got a debt payoff plan. It'll show you the exact date you'll be out of debt, how much interest you'll pay along the way. I'm telling you, that is super motivational to run those numbers and see, so you can use that as fuel to get that paid down so you can invest even more. And there's a 30-minute tutorial on how to use that within the course or within the bonus, because not everyone is a Google Sheets expert. So I show you around and make it easy for you. This program, so with the course valued at over $1,900, the financial workbook at $97 that I'm offering you today, I want to remind you that I grew up in poverty. I did not know any of this stuff. We ate food from food banks and we lived in government assistance. Like, we had no access to any of this stuff. I've made plenty of financial and life mistakes, okay? Against all odds, I was able to accumulate a sizable investment account and for retirement and for those goals prior to retirement, that passive income now. And I was able to do this after I became determined to take massive action to shift my financial future by implementing what I learned through all of my book knowledge, through working with wealthy clients. And I'm taking that, I implemented it myself, and I'm teaching it to you. And I know if I can do it, I know you can do it. I know you can do it. So the other bonus I'm going to throw in is my access to the private student only Facebook group. This is valued at $497 because you'll be in there with other people, bouncing ideas off of each other, seeing how they're doing it. And I'm going to be in there with you as well, giving you weekly assignments, making sure I stay on top of your progress and we get going with this. Okay, this isn't going to be a course that you sit on and you take no action. We've got to get this money working for you. So the training program with the financial workbook and the private Facebook group. In addition to that, I'm giving you 5 live office hour calls with me to ask any questions that are coming up for you during the course. So this is very likely my last offer of this year because I am pregnant. I'm going to be giving birth in October. So I want to pour myself into this course and be there for you live. This is a $2,000 value. It costs money to work one-on-one with me, and I want to give you access to that at a much more affordable price. So I know you're going to have so much value in this course. I'm willing to offer you a 14-day money-back guarantee. Get into the course. Take a look around. If it is not everything and more than I'm telling you today, you can just ask for your money back. No questions asked. You've got 14 days to take a look. Let's break this down again. We've got the investing course valued at $1,900, the financial workbook, keeping you organized. My husband and I still use this today all the time. This is also, if you've got a partner you share money with, a place to have login information so you know where everything is. Okay, so now the access to the private student Facebook group, the 5 live office hour calls. This all brings it to a value of $4,500. But I know you're now asking, okay, Maggie, well, what does it cost? What the heck is the cost of it? This is one of those things as a course creator you really have to wrestle with. Everyone is telling me that I need to charge at least $1,000 for this. And I know that it's well worth that, but I don't want to charge you $1,000 today. So I'm not going to charge you that. I'm going to charge $497 to make this as accessible as I can for you. And to make it even more accessible, I'm doing a payment plan of 6 payments for $89. If you wanted to get started today for 89 bucks, because maybe you weren't ready to drop $500 today on this call, start for $89. Make these payments, but if you can pay it off in one go for it. So let me just give you a quick overview of the process. You'll go to the link, you can enroll now. You can also find tons of other student testimonials, more about the course there. But once you click enroll now, it takes you to this payment page. If you want to just go ahead, knock it out, pay $497 today, you enter your information here. If you want to do the payment plan, that's available right there in the blue. So those are your 2 options to pay. Then you're going to get a confirmation email. You're getting one from me and one from Kajabi. They both just let you into the course. You may have to enter your password. It might still be in your browser from signing up for the course. But then once you get in, you're going to see this page that has this is the student portal. This is where you're going to go to learn and see all the modules. And specifically, I want you to pay attention to this top portion. There's a welcome message for you there. There's links to the upcoming calls there. That's where the private Facebook group will be. Again, you can get started for 89 bucks today, but I want to answer a couple of really common questions that I get all the time. First, how much money do you need to start investing? This is the number one thing. We need to start with something, but firms have made it so easy and so accessible now, so much more so than it used to be, because of what's called fractional shares. You can buy any stock or fund for any dollar amount, not at any firm, but at several firms. So I'll show you that. So you can literally start with what you have. I think $100 is a great round number to start with. You could start with 1,000 or 10,000 if you have that or more. But at least if you've got $100 to start, you can create that portfolio with any amount and then scale it. So it creates that blueprint for you, that foundation, and then you scale upon it. You just add more money to the small account, and that'll allow it to grow. Versus, like, I want to go back to that, versus if you just wait till you have more money, that day, like I said earlier, might never come until you make it a priority. So how long does it take to generate a passive income stream from investing? My husband and I were able to do it in 5 years because we were really, really serious. And more so I was, because he didn't know anything about investing, nothing. Like when I met him, he just had some cash in the bank. He did not invest. So I had to show him all of this stuff, but like we were really serious about investing and keeping our costs low. I had him move into that small house with me when we decided to live together to save our expenses. He asked me to move into his apartment, which was a little bit nicer, but I was like, no, we are getting our financial foundation solid. So you move in with me if we want to live together. And that's what we did. And we paid like $450 a month. So we did that for a while and really stacked some cash. But how long does it take? So it took us 5 years. It can take any range of time depending on the amount of money you put in, as well as how the stock market performs. So if the stock market performs really well, that's going to happen much, much faster for you. If it's a bumpy road, right, like literally right now, which right now you can buy in at cheaper prices. So it's a great time to start buying cheaper prices than you could a year ago. It varies a lot, but the important thing is to get started or it will never happen. It's not going to happen on its own. Okay, I'm worried I won't have time to do it all. I know we're all busy. We have so much going on in our life. So you don't have to do this over a 4-week time period with me. You have time to just take your time through it, do it when it's convenient for you. But I will say, if you do it during the 4 weeks, it's kind of designed to do at like 10, 15 minutes a day. Or if you're a binger, you can do it like an hour and a half on a Sunday or Saturday or something, and then come to the live calls and you will put it all together. It's not meant to take your whole life. It's a lot of information simplified and compacted into as short of a time period as I can, because the point is to get our money working for us, not spend all day analyzing the stock market. And then, is this like your YouTube channel? No, it's nothing like my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is very random. There is tips here and there, but this course is designed to take you from start to finish of creating an investment strategy in the most cost-effective way possible that you can then scale upon. It is very specific for that. That basically sums it up. If you have any questions at all, feel free to email me, Maggie@moneywithmaggie.com, and I hope to see you in the course.